That's why I got a videographer, because I know I'm not good at it. But I might end up getting me a camera because I need to vlog more.
Yeah, and that was the thing. He's like, man, you gotta learn how to do all of this. I ain't know how to do none of this.
Yeah, YouTube University.
Yeah, you know it. Flat out. With honors. With honors.
Period.
Flat out. Welcome to Elaborate. I'm your host, Mac. I got a very special guest today. You feel me? Let me read this. I had to put a list together because I ain't gonna be disrespectful. She the creator, panelist, thought leader, host, CEO, co-CEO, minister of finance, writer of Authenticity TV. Everybody welcome NETTE.
Woo!
Elaborate.
Straight up. I know you don't play about your announcements. I said,
don't.
She let them have it in the beginning. She let them know.
I always gotta let them know. I'm
Straight
the
up.
writer, creator, host, panelist, accountant, everything.
Straight up. Like she not playing with him. But Chad, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Straight up. You doing
real
good?
good. I'm doing good.
We're gonna start off with announcements because you know people got a short attention span. You know that from analytics. So what you got coming up? You got something coming up?
So right now I'm in the middle of kind of revamping Authenticity a little bit. But one of the main things that people can look forward to is I'm in the middle of planning our live podcast brunch. This will be Authenticity's 5th live show. Okay. I do not have a date yet.
Okay.
You know, but I'm starting to plan it out. So
right. So that means you need to go follow Authenticity TV and stay aware.
For real, yeah. I got
and
to
follow the YouTube.
Yep.
Straight up.
And TikTok.
I got the TikTok. I got to follow y'all on TikTok.
Yeah.
Flat out, I'm slacking.
It's okay.
But yeah, man. How you feeling, man? You a black woman in America. How your mindset? You know what I'm saying?
I've been feeling good. I think lately just trying to find a balance with everything. Definitely lately been focusing more on my mental health, physical health. I'm starting this 30 days with no alcohol. That's why when you asked me, you was like, whatever liquor you want or whatever. I'm like, you know what, a water or a lemonade will be fine. So you looked at
my message like, look at the devil.
It's so crazy because I literally posted on my story yesterday, like I'm starting, which was yesterday. I said I'm starting today 30 days no alcohol because I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. So
right.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. Weight loss journey. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
And it's June, so if you still going, cuz you might as well just go and finish the year out.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Because people didn't fell off by now.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See,
Zero sugar. Zero sugar.
Is it still good though?
Oh yeah, it's still good.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's still good. Flat out. But yeah. So what's everything? What you juggling a lot? What, like a few things?
I mean, of course, I was juggling Authenticity. You know, I still work full time. I don't do Authenticity full time yet. And when I say juggling everything, I'm pretty much the person. I'm the pusher with my brand, so I really don't have much help. So, like trying to curate and execute these shows, it takes a lot, and I really sometimes have to okay. Breathe, Lynette. Don't let your anxiety get to you. Don't get to overthinking. You know, you got goals to hit. So that's what I mean by like balancing everything. Just like my actual personal life with my family and working, and also trying to, still execute for Authenticity.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, y'all don't know.
It's hard
as a creator, it's hard.
It's hard as fuck.
Because your ideas go to the end result. And you be wanting to get that like right now. Like, hey, but then real life kick in and you like, yo, all right.
Yeah.
I gotta scale it back.
Yeah.
And then, y'all niggas don't like the support, so we gotta deal with that too. And like she said, full-time workers, it'd be a lot on us, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where you grew up at?
St. Louis, South Side.
Okay.
South Side certified.
South Side, okay.
Yeah, still live on the South Side.
How was it growing up on the South Side?
It was cool. You know, the South Side is diverse depending on what area you in. But the South Side is like more diverse than like the North Side or the West Side.
It's very diverse.
It's very diverse. But like, you'll see, like I grew up seeing Hispanics on my block, Vietnamese, white people. So South Side is very diverse. But then you get to them state streets, it's just it's what the state streets still be kind of diverse. Let's look at it on the state streets. But you know what I'm saying? South Side kind of diverse, so it kind of gives you that balance. But yeah, I fuck with the South Side.
You know what? I be telling wifey, I be mad I ain't grew up in New York. Because I wanted a more diverse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but in New York shit, they be stacked on top of each other. I don't know. I don't know.
It be lit, but you got like a melting pot of just all type of cultures.
That is true. That is
like,
true.
imagine eating real jerk chicken when you in the 4th grade with your friend.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a vibe.
That is a vibe. Or I wish somebody in my family had some property there or something. But yeah, I don't know if I wouldn't want to be stacked on top of each other. I don't know about that now.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have grew up like that, you wouldn't have known anyway. It just would have been the norm.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
But yeah, so the South Side, different cultures. So what food did you pick up from the South Side? Like, what's your favorite? Mexican, Jamaican?
You know what? I feel like we just starting to get like Jamaican like cuisine on the South Side. Like, we got some Jamaican like jerk food on like Cherokee and stuff.
And y'all jerk be capped too. I done seen a couple of reviews of some of y'all jerk that's capped. I'm here with my media sister. We keeping it real today. We letting it all out. No. Y'all niggas be out here capping. I don't know. I saw it. I don't know what the restaurant was, but you know, them Jamaican restaurants, y'all be
You talking about that guy who did that review?
Not
the food critic. Okay, maybe you talking about something else.
Yeah,
okay.
You talking about damn, what's that nigga name?
It's like two of them that came.
He went in on Lefties and all of that.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Lefties threw up outside, and there was a whole debacle. I did whatever. But yeah, y'all be capping. They be capping on the jerk.
What you mean they be capping on the jerk like it ain't good?
And the Jamaican restaurants, boy, y'all be popping out and popping back in. Y'all don't stay open for long at all.
Well, I think it's because about the support, honestly. You know, owning a restaurant business is hard from what I heard. Like,
I would definitely imagine now.
Yeah, but I know it's a jerk food spot. I personally like Jerk Soul. I love their jerk chicken and their red beans and rice. So I don't know about everybody else.
Okay.
Yeah, but food that I picked up on, I mean, just the regular smuggler. I mean, I didn't really grow up eating a lot of Mexican food. I didn't really start really eating Mexican food till like I was an adult. I mean, you know, black people, we make our tacos different from how the Mexicans or Hispanics, well, not Mexicans, Hispanics make they tacos. It's a difference.
Yeah,
it's a difference. Look, I learned that the hard way. Yes, I just called them all Hispanics to try to find out what you are. Cause my ex is Latino and I accidentally called him Mexican. He blew my top back. I said, "Damn."
Okay,
my bad.
So you out here. Wait a minute. You out here going exotic on it?
One person, and that was one person.
That's what's up though.
It's cool.
But you called him Mexican and he got mad?
Yeah. Well, I was like, well, I thought you was Mexican. He told us, don't call me no fucking Mexican. I said, well, my bad. I didn't know it was a huge difference. But I said, okay, well, Hispanic. I'm just going to say Hispanic.
Wait, you feel like Mexicans was niggas?
Like, no, he feel like, so he was like, he used to get into it with the Mexicans a lot. Like, he was like, Mexicans are dirty. But I guess it's like the equivalent to like a Vietnamese and a like Chinese person. Like, you really don't know. But they don't want to be like,
man.
A Chinese person don't want to be called Vietnamese, and a Vietnamese person don't want to. Look, it's a lot. It's a lot of shit, you know. But I learned, and I just thought, okay, I'm gonna stay in my lane. But yeah. Anyway, so growing up, I ate regular stuff. I mean, honestly, I grew up eating bologna sandwiches.
Yeah.
You know, neck bones.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't eat none of that stuff no more now because I don't eat beef or pork no more. But
you don't eat beef or pork?
No.
I don't mess with the swine, but. You don't eat beef either?
Nah.
Did you start with swine first and then graduated to beef too?
I think I just gradually cut both off. I think it was just one day I just like, you know what, I'm just start with beef and pork because I'm more of a chicken lover anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, it wasn't a huge thing. Now letting go bacon was like, damn, because bacon is fire. But I have not had like real authentic bacon in years.
What you mean?
Like real bacon, like, you know, like pork bacon. I haven't had pork.
They got that rind on it?
Huh?
They got that rind on it?
Yeah.
That bacon with that rind? Yeah.
Yeah, so, man, but bacon was hard. I mean, I used to love like a bacon cheeseburger. Like, that used to be my thing, but nah, I don't. Turkey burgers is fire.
Yeah, turkey burgers.
Yeah.
And so you just eat turkey, chicken, and fish?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
I think I may end up dropping turkey. Chicken gonna be hard as hell. I don't know about that.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, you know chicken is hella good. They said they putting shit in the chicken. I said, damn, you can't fuck win for losing.
Yeah, man.
You go vegan, something wrong with the fucking plants. They spraying shit to infect the plant. I'm just like, I'm gonna die anyway. Let me just live my life the best way I know how to.
Like I tell niggas, Granny and them ate bullshit for years. And they live to be older than we are.
Yeah, that's true. But shit, some of them got diabetes though.
Yeah, you know.
Gout.
Let's go. Oh shit! Shout out to my gout people. You know what I'm saying? Gout month is next month. Make sure y'all donate.
Is that a real thing?
No, it ain't a real thing. So okay, growing up with siblings, brothers and sisters.
Yes. So I grew up in a household where it was just me and my brother. So it's on my mom's side. It's 4 of us. But our older sister and brother is like 14 plus years older than us, so we didn't grow up in the same household. Okay. So it was just me and my brother. My brother is 2 years older than me, and he has severe autism. So,
okay.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's what's up, though.
Yeah.
So at least you ain't grew up alone. Like I was kind of like only child. I got a brother, but
really
he years ahead of me.
Dang, okay.
So he was doing his own thing, and I was just
Yeah, my siblings. So my oldest brother, which he's the oldest of us, he is 43 or 44. He's about to turn 43 or 44. My sister should be she just turned 41 or 42. My brother's turning 31 next month, and I'm about to turn 29 in November.
Okay, so you the baby.
I'm the baby.
So you spoiled.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we kind of the same. I'm the baby. Straight up.
Yeah.
So high school, what high school you go to on the south side?
I went to Live for Life Academy. I guess that's considered more like downtown, but it's on South Broadway.
Okay, how was high school?
It was cool. Like, so the cool thing about my high school was that it was a middle school. It started off as a middle school, and then they started gradually building up the high school. So we were the third graduating high school class, and I went there since middle school. So it was an easy transition going from middle school into high school because I knew everybody. Yeah. So it wasn't no bad transition. I mean, regular teenage stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing about if you go through middle school and then you go to a different high school.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
It do, and then you have to readjust. I mean, you still kind of growing.
Yeah.
So it was cool though. It wasn't too bad.
Okay. Did you do college?
I did. I didn't finish.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I did.
Shout out to us, though. You know
college dropout.
College dropout.
Like
nigga.
Kanye.
No Kanye, nigga. The fuck? Yeah.
Hey.
But yeah.
Hey, that old Kanye hit though. When he.
Oh yeah.
I was just listening to an old song by him, but. Yeah, I did 4 college. Sometimes I contemplate going back and just finishing because if I go and finish, I only have 1 year and I have my degree.
Where you go?
I went from 2014 to 2019.
Okay, what you go for?
Media studies.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is something I always.
That's why you want to go back.
Well, I want to go back because now, I work in HR, so I work as a talent acquisition HR recruiter. Talent acquisition is just a fancy word for recruiter. And if you have your degree with your experience, you can make more money. So, and just some jobs just want to see you have a degree. They don't give a damn what's it in. So, any way to get more money so I can pour more into my brand. Hey, I'm for it. So.
Yeah, man.
And just an opportunity to just learn more. I'm always wanting to acquire new knowledge anyway, so.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm kind of trying to do my Black Joe Rogan thing.
Period.
I want some professors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some psychologists.
It will.
You know what I'm saying? Because that should be interesting.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy, to see how people's brain work.
Yeah.
And then you start thinking about, people that you know.
Yeah.
And you be like, oh, that nigga crazy. I didn't know that.
That nigga crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's when you start studying stuff like that, you really be able to understand human behavior and why people act the way that they do and do things the way that they do. It's interesting, Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you was already into the media.
Yes.
So when did Authenticity TV come about?
You almost fucked up on the word. Authenticity came about in 2018. So before that, I'm gonna take it back a little bit. Okay. So when I was 19 and I was in college or whatever, I had started my own online sunglass store. Okay. And so at that time, just going through not going through the motions, but starting this sunglass store, doing the research, executing it, doing photo shoots and things like that. it taught me, like, it gave me my first lesson of entrepreneurship. And I used to think that, you know, maybe I was just oblivious, but I used to think that you have to have a business degree to have your own business. Right. And so at 19, being exposed to that, I'm like, okay, I did it for a little while. I did it for like 2 years or whatever. Had my little sunglass store, making first encounter with passive income. But I stopped that and I went into a little bit of depression, but that still opened my mind to, well, I don't have to wait until I graduate college to do something on my own.
I used to think that about barbershops.
Yeah.
I used to think you had to have a barber's degree to like own a barbershop, and you don't.
No, you don't. Because the thing is, you can, you maybe want an LLC or a sole proprietorship or whatever, but you can get a building and say you're going to put barbers in there. Now, of course, the barbers have to be licensed, but it's like, I was never really exposed to that. So when I did it myself, I said, wait a minute, like now now it's just things going off in my head. And then I believe it was maybe 2017, at the beginning of 2017, I went to, I can't, my dates may be a little bit mixed up as far as the year, but it was before Authenticity, and what eventually led up to there. So I went to this media conference that was being held at UMSL, and I was a student at UMSL, and I went there. Tammy Holland was there on the panel. It was a few people that were in the media, like some PR people that was there, and they were speaking, and I was just like, this is like so inspiring. I took some gems from that, and then I'm taking, like, you know, prior knowledge to when I had my sunglass store, and it just all started coming together. And I'm like, okay, I created Authenticity. I'm like, okay. I did create it when I was in like a dark space, and I think it was because I was transitioning from, like, I don't know, just trying to figure out what I want to do, and just coming into adulthood, being a young woman, you know. But that's pretty much how Authenticity came about. It did also in the midst of the time when I had my sunglass store, I had this idea of putting together an event with men and women, and like having a panel, kind of like what my live shows are now. I thought about it as like a one-time event, but that's why sometimes you can't just hop on your ideas. Sometimes you gotta let an idea fester for a little bit.
And you gotta let it figure itself out.
Yeah, figure itself out. And then sometimes you gotta take a walk. You gotta experience life a little more so that you can really like fully develop this idea. And that's just what was happening over time. So that's how Authenticity came about. I did I did a casting call for a panel in August or September of 2018. By November of 2018, we shot our introduction and shot our first episode, and also shot our intro first episode, and did a photo shoot.
Wait, so you did a casting call?
Yeah.
I thought them was just like, you know what I'm saying, your homies, your cousins, and your coworkers and your friends.
Everybody think that. Everybody think that, because here's where the confusion comes in at, because now I have like different people now, right? But back in the day, I had like a permanent panel, and because all of our chemistry was so good, people that thought that we were friends for years. There was a few people on there that I had actually knew for a few years before that, but none of us was like this and nothing like that before, And
then it's like, this ain't LA, so ain't nobody thinking nobody doing casting calls.
Right, but I had a decent turnout though.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, and I did it by myself. Flat
out, on the grind. So, in marketing and making money, and you know what? No, let me go back here. What was hard about the transition?
From going to a permanent panel and... So it's a few things. One of the hardest things was that when I stepped away from my brand, it wasn't so. I just want to make this clear, because you know my brand gonna boom one day, and I know this interview gonna come up.
Almost definitely.
Period. But it wasn't like most podcasts now. Like they'll start off with a group of people, and then there's some like they beefing or you know anything like something like that, and it's just like they fall out. It really was not that. Now it was a few people like by the time, but right before I called it quits, Keita had ended up moving to Atlanta. Willie, I think, was just kind of doing his own thing. And then Sean, it was something going on from our live show that he kind of just stepped away. But it was like nobody had like beef, so we was still going, because I had recasted like 2 other guys to come and do the show. So I was gonna keep pressing on, but the hardest thing I will say is like it was stepping away. Like, because it wasn't like I was stepping away because I didn't want to work with these individuals anymore. It was stepping away more for my mental health. Yeah. And in my mind, I was quitting. I was done. I didn't want to do.
Done?
Yeah, hell yeah, I was done. This shit hard. What the fuck? Anybody tell me it was this hard?
Yeah, that's a fact. Niggas think it's easy. It's definitely a challenge.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta,
Yeah.
And then consistency is the most craziest thing to chase.
Yeah, and I'm even still working on being like more consistent with posting like on Instagram and TikTok and things like that.
It's hard.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard.
Yeah, but that was the number one thing was like that mental transition, and I had stepped away, and I had kind of played with the idea of bringing it back, but like changing the name, and it just wasn't hidden. So that was probably like the most hardest part. And then like coming back like 2+ years. So we started shooting Authenticity. I was around 22, 23. We shot till I was about 25. Took about a 2.5, almost 2.5 year break, 2.5 year break. Came back at 27. And like life looked different. Like 2 years go by, life looks different. Yeah. And let me tell you, when we were shooting back in 2018, 2019. So like video podcasts, were not the thing. Like it was not. Yeah. It was not. You have a couple of YouTubers that are like, I'll say that's been true to this and doing it, like Grapevine and all of that. But video podcasts were not it. No. So I did not know. That's another hard thing. I didn't know what I was embarking on. If I would have just kept pressing on and hopped on right when TikTok, I probably would have blew up. Yeah, but everything happens for a reason. Like, so I think those were like the number two things is like the mental health transition, and just like coming back, and now you see video podcasts everywhere because that's just not what it was back in 2018, 2019. Algorithm looked totally different. Yeah. Things are just, in 2 years, a lot of things can change.
Yeah, see, for me, I'll be on my own ass. I'll be like, nigga, I ain't know everything happened for a reason. How did you miss that?
Yeah. Like I was on my ass. I was on my ass. Yeah. But then it's like a friend said to me something that's been sticking with me. He was like, sometimes, when you ahead of time, you have to wait for time to catch up to you. So I kind of live by that. You like, nah, nigga, I'm on my ass.
Nigga, that's cap.
But you know what? I had to like really talk to myself, like, if you created this brand out of nothing before, and you got the knowledge from what you did before, you can come back and make it better. Yeah. So yeah,
of course,
that was a word. That was
a bar. And like, we look at things through a consumer eye and through other eyes, and you know what I'm saying, if you in media, you competitive, or you ain't in media. So don't let nobody in media tell you like they don't want to not compete as far as beat somebody, but be at their best. Yeah. At all times.
Yeah. And then we all look at each other I'm pretty sure, you're not a real business owner if you're not at least peeping an eye what other people doing. Not as far as like keeping up with people, like, using people for like inspiration, or like, this man inspired me to do this and that. Like,
Yeah. Like, and that's why I reach out to the media people.
Yeah.
Not all of them be receptive.
And all of them are not going to be.
Yeah, but that's the issue. You know what I'm saying?
You think it's an issue?
It's an issue. I don't like it.
Okay, so let's talk about it. So why you feel like it's an issue?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe everybody needs to just come together, especially the people who do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not the co-hosts, not the people who own the show, but the leaders of it. Yeah. If we come together, we'll fuck shit up.
We will.
Yeah.
We will.
So it'd be like people not even knowing their own power.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying, like just, I don't know, listen to somebody they shouldn't be listening to or not. But,
even me, there's been times I've been in conversation with people and I'll tell them, like, what authenticity is, and then I'll follow up, and, they may just open a message and leave me on scene. I've had that done before, but my advice to just you or just everybody just to keep pushing, because sometimes you're going to get a no, and sometimes people, they'll double back once they see what you really have going on, and even if not, like,
And That's a fact, and I think that's just St. Louis though.
It is, because St. Louis is the show me state. St. Louis, like, okay, what you doing? What's up? Like, you got to show me for me to believe it.
Yeah, like St. Louis is like, I ain't gonna cap. Y'all niggas be dick riding.
Oh,
flat out. I ain't gonna cap. Like, y'all not on nothing if it ain't hot, and it's like, it's just not like, it ain't like Chicago. Like, I went to Chicago, nigga played me all Chicago artists. Ain't nobody in St. Louis doing that.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna come to St. Louis and niggas just gonna play St. Louis artists to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I've been to like music showcases where they do that, but you talk about like being in a club and them putting like a St. Louis artist in like rotation.
Yeah, I'm talking about like your cousin come from Mississippi.
Yeah.
And you got St. Louis niggas in the rotation. In the whip, everywhere, at the crib.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Kickback music is all, you know what I'm saying?
If I see I feel like I'm a music head. Like if I could catch up to your music, like I ain't gonna lie, I'm not hip on all the artists here. I do try my best, so when I meet an artist, to try at least check them out, see if I hear a song that I like or whatever. But I can get what you're saying as far as like having like St. Louis people in rotation. I got a couple of artists on my St. Louis artists that's in my playlist, so like I'll listen to.
Oh yeah, I definitely rock with them, but the consensus is nah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nobody was listening to Sexy Red.
Yeah.
And then, you know, things changed, and now St. Louis.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
She could have been St. Louis.
Yeah, I think St. Louis just that culture. Like, you gotta show us. You gotta show us what the fuck.
Out the show, niggas.
You better show us what the fuck you got going on. Like, I just feel like we just like, what is it you doing? All right, whatever. Hey. But like, you keep doing that shit. Like, who the fuck is this person over here? Oh, okay. It do be like that though. It do take one or two people to start like liking you or turning their head, and everybody else turning their head.
Yeah. But
yeah, or either it take you leaving St. Louis and making it big, and now St. Louis got their eyes on you.
Exactly.
But you know, but my counter argument to that though too is, when people talk about the support, I feel like I'm not really all that known in St. Louis like that. And I've had the luxury of, when I've had these live shows, like the turnout, I surprised myself. So I think that you have to continue to just like focus on your audience, and as you continue to grow and focus on your audience and cater to them, I think that you will start to expand. That's what I try to tell myself, but you know.
Yeah, and me, I think the answer is all media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like if the media, like, if we get the media people together and we can all come on one accord, and it's an artist that's buzzing and they ready. Yeah, they come do my show. They come do your show. They go do that nigga show.
Yeah, and they everywhere.
That nigga, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That does make sense.
But when you can't even get the media people together,
yeah.
Like,
and when you are speaking of the media people, are you just like referring to podcasters? Or are you talking about?
I'm talking about
content creators.
Yeah, anybody who has content creators, everybody.
Radio personalities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know, radio personalities probably got a contract, so you know.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, you know, they shut their show down real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so okay, what the panels? Where the panel come from?
It's like the panel style.
Yeah, the panel style. Like
I think it just came from just I will say it probably just came from just wanting to have women and men perspectives, not just like just women or just men. So I've always been open minded, and I love hearing both women and men perspectives. So I think that's where that came from. Yeah, it
worked, and I like it. It's dope.
Thank you.
Straight up.
Thank you. And I feel like this upcoming 6 months to a year, we're going to see some different variations with my show. It won't just be like a panel. Because even on some of my not solo shows, but my shows are like recorded in the studio. Like, they're not always just like a full panel. Sometimes I may be sitting down with one or two people, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The panels are definitely different. It's kind of a gamble. Because you don't know what people gonna do. You don't really know how people gonna say what they gonna say.
Nah.
And I'll be like, oh my God, she look like she nervous as hell. Like, she don't know what. Yeah. I'm like, she don't know what this nigga finna say.
My facial expressions be giving it away because I be like, what?
Yeah.
And then here's the thing: sometimes you can have I've been blessed to have a decent panel. I mean, people are gonna say what they're gonna say. I mean, so it's a few things, and like I'm against, like of course anything like regarding like abuse of women or sexual assault. Like that's where I draw the line. You're not gonna be on my panel talking like that. But everybody just has their own perspectives. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you can have a good panel, but then somebody in the crowd might say some crazy shit, and I've had that. So it's just like,
because you pass the mic around.
Oh my god,
pass the mic around. Yeah, that's a gamble.
Yeah, it's a gamble, and you just got to be ready for what people are going to say. But you also have to understand that people got their different perspectives. They upbringing was different. So yeah, it gets interesting. I'll say that.
Yeah, because I saw an old girl like, do what the fuck you want to do. It don't matter what you want to do. Do what you want to do. I was like, damn. Flat out. I was like, oh no, get the mic. Get the mic from her ass, cuz.
Oh, I think you talking about the one when we were talking about basically the social media like feed delusion and like mental health and social media and like capping for the grab. And she like, look, if somebody want to cap for the grab, let them cap.
Yeah.
I said, okay, period. I mean, hey, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I agree with her, but it's like she went way too hard, you know. She was passionate about it. I was like, okay. Yeah,
I like it when they passionate though.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great content. I'll say that.
Right. So you circumvented kind of the monetization of podcasting in a way by the live shows.
Yeah, in a way.
What made you start the live shows?
So I knew that was one of the things that I had wanted to do with doing a podcast or doing at that time an online show. Like, so this was something that I knew that I've always wanted to do, is have live shows and create an experience for people here in St. Louis. And also I want to be able to travel with it, but I've always wanted to do live shows. Like, I have an old notebook. I gotta find it. I got an old notebook that I just used to sit in my room and write down ideas. And live show was always on my to-do list. So after we did the first one, I did it with my permanent panel. Then it came back years later and did my second one, then my third one, then my fourth one. I said, okay. Yeah. So I might as well just keep the momentum going, and it's a good turnout, and people have fun. I want to continue like creating a safe space for people to come and just, you know, release, reflect, laugh, dance, turn up a little bit, have a little drink.
It's definitely a vibe.
It is, and I try to maintain that. So
yeah, it's like when you do live shows, it's like, oh no, I've been wanting to do a live show. I'm gonna do a live show.
You should.
Me and wifey gonna do a live show.
You should, and I'll be there.
I want you to do it.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Like be on the panel?
Nah, I want you to
plan it?
Yeah.
Ah, hell, okay.
Cause you do this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I've never been put up to the challenge like that before, but okay.
Yeah, you do this.
I do.
Flat out. So
okay.
You know, I want you to do it because it's what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And, you know, we get it done.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I could
make me a little nervous.
Yeah, no, but see, if I could put you in that bag, that's another bag.
Yeah.
Because now you got proof of concept, and that was like, if you want to do this live, I can make it happen.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a bag. I'll make it happen for you. You ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I be stressed the fuck. The reason why I said you gotta be nervous, I be stressed the fuck out putting these shows together.
It's not gonna hold up. It's not gonna be 2024. Let's say that.
I be stressed the fuck out when it comes to my live shows. I be stressed. But I'm like, this is about to change. I'm not about to keep operating in a way where it's just me. I need to delegate. So hopefully somebody will be coming on soon.
That's a hard thing. Like back in the day, you used to be able to start something and do it for a certain amount of time, and like people would come. You know what I'm saying? They always say if you build it, they will come. Cap, them niggas that come unless they get paid. But they always say that, and it's like, nah, it's not true no more. Like,
I think you have to just be real creative and real innovative now. Like, you gotta be real creative and innovative. Like, I feel like let's say if somebody like had a podcast right now and they really want to do a live show, but they are not at the point where they feel like people are going to come out, I would suggest doing either a free or a very inexpensive like live show just to get the people to come out, or doing like a small intimate live show, getting that footage and then getting the like footage from that, putting it on the internet, and then like and running that ad and like showing people have a good time interacting with each other, like But yeah, I'm at the point now, y'all gonna have to pay for my live shows. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna have this live brunch and it's gonna be buffet style. Nah, y'all gotta pay.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm in the burgundy.
Yeah.
Fuck the red.
Yeah.
I'm burgundy.
Yeah.
But I don't really do it for the paper.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people fall off. People get into it, they think, you know what I'm saying, look, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna quit my job and this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And it's like, fam, you're not gonna get no paper like that.
Yeah, unless you have like a strategic plan, because there are some people where like they'll post like maybe 2 clips and it just fucking goes viral, right? It just really just depends. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend nobody just quitting their job and going straight into podcasts unless I'm for people jumping out on faith, because sometimes you just gotta jump and just do the shit. But I ain't gonna lie, if you got bills, you got kids, no, I don't recommend that. Unless you got like a good support system, then no, I don't really recommend that. But
because when you get into it, you realize the people that you think gonna support you ain't gonna support you.
Hell nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell nah.
And that's the whole thing right there. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, okay, so damn, I got to reach these niggas I don't know.
Yeah.
So then you run into marketing dollars. And you like, fam, I already pay for this. Like, I got to pay for this too. And then you like, well, you know, they say post 3 times a day. You like, goddamn, nigga, 3 posts a day. Like, damn,
it's a lot.
Okay. And then it's like, it becomes a lot real quick.
It does. But anything that's worth having, you got to build this shit up.
Yeah.
You got to build that shit up until you get a team. So like where I'm hitting with my brand right now is like, okay, I know I have good content, good quality content. Now it's time to revisit or sit down at the drawing table like, okay, what are some new marketing strategies you're going to utilize for your brand? Because it's time to grow a little bit more, engage my audience more. So that's kind of where I'm at. And yeah, the shit is hard. I was thinking the same way. I said, damn, I got to spend this and that and damn.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the end it's gonna be worth it. Like nothing. This shit is very hard. It's very challenging. I tell everybody that.
Yeah, and y'all don't know the mind game social media play on us creators.
Yeah, the analytics.
Yeah, because you boost the post, and once you boost that thing, if you don't boost the next one, are you shadow banned, nigga?
Yeah. Yeah, and like the way Instagram is, like you gotta encourage people to share it, save it, because that's when you get in the algorithms like favor, I guess, where they'll start showing your posts a lot more. You gotta do the trending audio sounds and things like that. So it's just like, it is a lot. And then the algorithm is it's always constantly changing. So it's like you gotta keep up with it. That's why I'm like, man, I cannot wait till I get a team, till my brand starts bringing in some more like consistent revenue, so that I don't have. Look, I don't want to handle this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
I done gave up trying to make money off this. Like I just said, look, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna make some money this way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The way I could just do that. Yeah. So I could just have fun doing it. Yeah. And for me, it's like legacy shit. Like great grandkids will never have to worry about how I was. Yeah, because what I was on. Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. That's a great way to look at it. That's what keep me going. Yeah, without getting paid. Yeah, it's like it's a vocal diary. Yeah, of sorts. Definitely a video diary. Yeah, I never thought of it that way. Like I do want my son or my daughter to be able to, and I don't have any children, but I want them to be able to look like look at mama, like and then for me, because I'm really trying to push my brand, like I ain't gonna lie, I want to make money off mine, but only because I'm like, this is something that you've always wanted to do. So I feel like things can be a passion project, but at the same time, now we gotta figure out how this passion gonna pay me. And it's hard because if you ain't finna trust and white this thing, it's gonna be hard. You gonna have to go all the way over the top, or you have to go all the way left and say some like outrageous shit. Sometimes it's not even that. So like, sometimes you may have to like really step back and take a look. Like, what can I do to get this brand to be pushed out here? Do I need to create some fly ass merch where people start getting hooked to the merch?
and then they like, damn, this is actually a part of a brand? Or is it that you maybe want to look at like a bigger podcast network that could maybe bring you on and sign you so that their audience kind of fluctuates over to yours? So it's many different like avenues. Like I know that people like the clickbait type stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just as much as like, yeah, Charleston White can be, you know, we know how he is, and he can be outrageous with some of the things he do and his antics and things like that.
Yeah.
But I don't want people to think that they have to like sell their souls or just, you know, just to go viral, because you can go viral off of, I've seen people be in the car. Who did I have on my show? And she got a podcast now, 32 Flavors.
Okay.
She went viral and got posted on the Shade Room for talking like giving like a motivational speech and motivational talks.
Right.
So you don't always, you know, have to be outrageous or outlandish.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you do be outrageous and outlandish, yeah, it might blow up, because one thing I've definitely learned is drama and sex will always sell no matter what. Yeah. But we are in a time of where you can be authentically yourself and you can go viral just like that. You don't have to.
You want to keep your morals intact, then it's gonna be more of a lottery thing for you. Yeah. Like you just have to just post clips, and then one day one of them just gonna catch, and then shit change. Yeah. Or if you put yourself in position or find a way in to get somebody on that can get you some viewership, then that's the way too. But 9 times out of 10, you have to pay them niggas too. Them niggas not doing nothing for free.
Yeah, you do have to pay. Yeah. You do have to be willing to pay. You do got to be willing to pay.
Was you paying the casting costs? Oh, that was this.
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
I was, nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Did you have rehearsal? Or the niggas just show up on the day of?
They just show up on the day of.
Holy shit.
Because you gotta understand, like, I don't tell them people to say what they're gonna say.
You really was out here playing Russian roulette with this thing.
Yeah, I mean, none of my panel, it's never been like, okay, y'all, we gonna do a run through, because if we do it that way, then it takes the authenticity and the realness from it.
Yeah, well, not a rehearsal, at least a meetup. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just let me see how you are. Let me see how you are.
And then one thing is, I have a great discernment of, okay, I can kind of see what this person talks about on their page. Right. I can kind of see how they gonna fit into the panel. So I feel like I've always been good with great discernment of choosing the right panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sent her a clip of Mandy talking about podcasts getting paid. Mm-hmm. How it's dry out here. Mm-hmm. And how it was booming. Yeah. But I got a plan. Yeah. I ain't gonna say it now because you niggas. I'm gonna let you know. It's a solid plan. Yeah. Flat out. Yeah. I see it coming. Okay. I'm gonna let you know. Okay. We're gonna get it done. Okay. Period. But yeah, she was talking about how podcasts just don't get paid and ad dollars and all of that other type of stuff. How you feel about, like, that's why I say you like really circumvented the way to get paid as a podcaster. Yeah. Because the live shows. Yeah. You know how to create that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So here's one of my, I guess, one of my flaws is that I am not on like Spotify or Apple or anything like that. It's strictly YouTube, because even though I call Authenticity a podcast, like when I started it, for me, it was just like an online talk show. Exactly. Right. So I kind of keep that same like structure. So I have to really go back to the drawing board and see, like, do I want to add that audio piece to it where people can listen in the car and things like that. So the ad dollars and stuff, I'm like, I don't know. I know as far as like if I start getting like sponsorships or like ads for like my YouTube, once it gets to a certain like subscriber count or whatever. Right. But I don't know. So I guess I could say I never was looking to be relying on the audio part. Right. Like if I put it on audio now, I'm just putting it on audio. I want to grow on YouTube and TikTok because I feel like, and Instagram, because I feel like that's more of where the money is at and being seen in the visual aspect. Right. So I don't know if I'm still, like I said, I'm back at the drawing board with a lot of things to try to revamp Authenticity to see, is it worth adding on that audio aspect
for it versus just being able to like look at it.
Right.
But how I feel about podcasting not having any money in it. Podcasting is hard as fuck. It's expensive. It just causes you, and that's when I'm coming to a point now, is it's going to cause you to be creative.
Yeah.
Because off the bat, if you're growing it and you're small, like it's really not that much money in it. Mm-hmm. Now somebody like a Joe Budden and is it Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan, same thing.
Yeah.
You know, like or before somebody notices you, like it's not gonna be a lot of money.
Exactly.
Even with my live shows, I think people get this perspective because I sell out my live shows like I'm making bank. Like you gotta understand, I had to put the money. I had to put the money up to get this. There's a you see my videographer is there. You know, the mics. Yeah. You know, I have a DJ there. You know, my last show was at the Up Bar. Thank God they asked me to come back and we was able to work something out. But other than that, like, you know, I gotta pay a lot to get paid back.
They don't think about that.
People don't think about that. So it's hard sacrifices that I have made to make that, you know, come together. But one thing I can say is I have those footages of I got plenty of content. It's just about pushing it out more because somebody gonna notice me, whether if it's just my brand gonna boom or if I have to look into maybe signing to a bigger podcast network. I would be up for that, but I know I'm gonna boom.
Oh yeah, flat out. It's definitely gonna go crazy.
It is, but when you starting off small like that is very expensive.
It's very you get discouraged because
it is.
Like I said, the people y'all think gonna support, they not gonna support you.
Or they'll support when you pop.
Dick riding. Flat out, y'all gonna wait till somebody get hot and then wanna go there.
Yeah.
So all right, let's pod. Like this is not a podcast. This is a show.
Yeah.
I don't put this on the podcast because it costs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like running me and Wifey podcast and this podcast, that's like
$30
a podcast.
Damn.
$36. So you know, to be on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all of that shit. Yeah. Yeah. It's $36 a month. Yeah. That's why I say I'm in the burgundy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then switching sets up.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But this is a very nice setup. This is the way to keep things like cost effective because I'm seeing your equipment. Yeah. And this is like I could tell this equipment is not something you just paid $30 for. Like you spent your money on this equipment. So you know, anybody that's wanting to start a podcast, I'll recommend them start this way. You know, and keep it this way till you boom because people do fuck with what's authentic. You know, and one day you should do a behind the scenes of your studio.
Yeah, I just been putting on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Me and Wifey got a Patreon, but you know,
that's what's up.
Niggas don't support that either for real. You know what I'm saying?
Because people gotta get to know you first. When they get to know you, then they gonna support.
Yeah, which means marketing dollars. You gotta put yourself in front of more eyes.
Yeah, that is true.
So they can choose up.
Yeah, that's true.
Flat out. So. Okay, is Diddy going to jail?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. And outside of like working as a recruiter, I used to work as a hairstylist in a salon, like doing like faux locks and things
so you
like
know how to do her?
Yeah, her. Yeah, I know how to do her.
You know how to do her?
Look, faux locks and twists. That's all you getting out of me. But I made some dollars from doing it. Yeah. So I still sometimes say clients here and there or whatever. So me and a client, I've actually discussed this topic with several clients, and some were like, "Well, if Cassie, like, why would she just like settle so fast?" I said, "See, y'all not understanding. That lady is playing chess, not checkers.
Yeah, she playing chess.
She's playing chess."
Yeah.
Of course she gonna settle because guess what? Now it's out. Now everybody got their eyes on Diddy and the shit that he's been up to.
Yeah.
And somebody said this on the internet that I completely agree with. It was like, nothing that you do goes unseen. Do I think Diddy is going to jail? It is very, 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 it's looking like he will.
Yeah.
Diddy pissed off somebody very powerful. And that's why
it was them Ciroc niggas.
It probably could be higher than that.
Damn.
Because think about it. How the fuck a video come out? Well, that was like from 2015 when you beat Cassie ass and you paid to have that footage.
That means somebody had that in the tuck, my nigga.
Exactly.
For years.
He pissed somebody off very high up. And that same person he pissed off or whatever gave Cassie to go to do what the fuck she was going to do.
So.
That's my opinion.
You say yeah.
I say yeah.
Man, I think either he gonna run. He gonna go with
he gonna run.
He gonna run. He gonna go with Russell Simmons over there in Bali, or he gonna try to go somewhere.
You think so?
Oh, he gonna try to get out of Dodge. A nigga with that ego, he ain't going down. Like, I seen a lot of niggas.
He gonna get out of Dodge.
Yeah, I seen a lot of niggas say that they was gonna that he was gonna kill himself. Flat out, I don't believe that because I don't want to wish it on nobody. But
yeah, or fake it. Because who is that?
Do his Tupac. Do his Tupac.
Or Epstein.
You think Epstein still living?
I wouldn't be fucking surprised.
Damn.
It took them years to take this white man down. I mean, years.
I thought I had the conspiracies.
No.
You got the conspiracy C's.
Because you know what? I just feel like you shouldn't take everything as face value.
I don't believe the media. I don't believe the media. They be capping.
That's the thing. When I was and I can't wait to start talking about this on my podcast. I went to school for media. So I learned about things about overall how media and entertainment, media is like entertainment of the mind. Yeah. So whatever I can sell you at face value, you gonna take it. Right. That's why I said these reality shows are not real.
Yeah.
You got production, tweaking audios, tweaking scenes and shit to make it look a certain way to sell, to sell their show or whatever. But let me tell you something. It's a lot of things. I don't like to be a conspiracy theorist or whatever because it don't go too deep with me. But I just don't take everything at face value. I don't. Damn. When I learned in my media class that, and this was like my freshman year of college. Okay. My professor was telling us how some celebrities, now this was back in the day, would pay paparazzi to follow them.
Oh, yeah.
Hold up. These are the same people that like, oh, no, covering their face. Get away. Because everything is entertainment of the fucking mind. Because guess what? You got to stay relevant. Yeah. You want to stay famous? You got to fucking stay relevant. That's why I'm like, reality TV, I'm like, some people, y'all not understanding these things, like how a new Kardashian scandal will come out right before the new season. Yeah. Right before the fucking new season. Yeah. Not saying that everything is a lie, but come on now. Yeah. 2 reality stars, all of a sudden they beefing on Twitter. Right. And a show just dropped. And now all of a sudden they beefing. We ain't never seen these reality TV stars interact, but now all of a sudden they on the show together and they beefing, and now it made it to the internet.
Hey, so we ain't saying this all, but it's 98%.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's why I say morals. Like, I'm not willing to do that.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, it's like, fam, it ain't really that serious to me to, like, have to, like, conflate something for just, like, people to watch. Yeah. I ain't with that. You know
That's why I'm like, it's a lot of shit. Like, when people say, I wish the Shade Room would stop posting me, da-da-da. I would not be fucking surprised if y'all are paying the Shade Room to continuously post you, because that is how they stay relevant.
Yeah, she needs to
everything is about entertainment of the mind and what they can sell you.
Yeah, expose the books. Somebody who worked there. Expose the books.
Expose the books.
Straight up. That'll be the big story of 2024 right there, dog. Straight up. Funny. Flat out. Expose the books. So, what's one thing you like and one thing you dislike about doing media?
The one thing that I like is that I feel like hopping in front of a camera and just talking, I believe that it comes natural for me. Mm-hmm. So I do like that. The part that I hate about media now is that people want to know who is the person behind the brand. And although I have authenticity, I'm such an introvert, and people do not believe me. I'm such an introvert. I like being in my own space, doing my own thing. I take my peace very seriously. Yeah. So that's the only part. Like, I think about that daily, like, what you gonna do? Ooh, excuse me. That lemonade. But like, what you gonna do when your podcast blow up? People gonna be all in your business, digging about you, trying to find like controversy with you, the things that you say. So it's just like, that's the only thing about media now. It's like, it's no mystery no more. Like, even with the celebrities, it used to be a mystery. Like, if you want to know somebody got cheated on, you had to wait till the newspaper came out for them to say that they got cheated on. Exactly. Now, like, these celebrities, it's like they are on media and you finding out they got cheated because they fucking said it.
Exactly.
Like, that's the only thing that I feel like I hate about media now, I dislike, is that, number one, you have to expose a little bit of yourself. You know, and that's hard for me. That's why I'm like,
I ain't doing it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like revamping. I do want to share a little bit more about me. You know, because I want people to know this is my shit. Authenticity is mine. Like, yes, I started with a great, talented group of people, but this is mine. I'm the one behind the scenes pushing the pen, making sure that things get done.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I do want people to have an understanding of me. And it's been people that came out to my live shows, and then I all of a sudden see them following like my personal Instagram page. And because I'm so like introverted and kind of shy, I be like, damn, now they finna see me. But you know, I think the mysteriousness of it, like me, I still want to be mysterious, but then still have like a media brand, and you can't really do that.
Yeah.
So
I'm not a fan of fame. I don't want fame at all.
You don't?
No, I don't want fame at all. I want to reach that sweet spot.
Yeah.
To where like enough people know me to where I can, you know what I'm saying?
Live your life. Yeah, I can do whatever you want.
I can make $350 a year up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I ain't greedy. I don't need to make $100 billion off of this.
Yeah.
Flat out. But if I ain't got to work for nobody and I can do what I love, it's lit.
Yeah, that is lit. It is lit. Yep.
But shit,
I don't know. I like question that too.
Fame, boy. That's
fame is a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you with that a little bit more. I want to be known for what I do. Yeah. So if everybody in this world don't know me like they know Beyonce, will I be mad? No. But knowing that I could create my own opportunities and possibly get to a point where I could show the next upcoming generation or the people behind me, not Gen Z, because Gen Z right up there with the millennials. Right. But, you know, being able to, create a path for somebody else.
Yeah, man. What's some advice you give to a woman, content creator, media personality out there that want to get started?
Just do it. It's hard with social media and the media now because you got to try to look perfect, be perfect. You see, I got my natural hair today. Yeah. But just do it. We are in a time where more individualism is needed. And you are unique, so we need to hear your voices. We need to see you, no matter sex, color. I mean, no. Let me take that back. Let me take that back. Man. Sex, sexual representation, tall, short, skinny, fat, BBL, no BBL, natural. You can add something unique to this space, and everybody got a story to tell. So just start. I would suggest like really doing your research and see what is it that you can do on your own. Do you have an apartment with a nice lighting? Is it something that you can film on your own versus going and paying somebody first? You know, just do some research. Find at least 3 to 4 podcasts that you really like. It just kind of take a nugget from each and every one and just create your own. Yeah. It's not easy to get into it, but it's I feel like it's definitely a benefit. If nothing, it's just to like put your stamp on the earth forever. Yeah. YouTube ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Flat out. It ain't going nowhere. Yeah, but Google search may be. Google search wouldn't leave. You keep coming with these damn conspiracies. I think I saw something. I think AI might replace Google search. Oh yeah, and they're not telling nobody that it did. I don't know. I gotta really see. Cause they ain't gonna let us know. Google now, or even if have you been on like Instagram where you could like search something? I don't know. I can't think of the specifics. But like if you go on Google right now and search something, AI is popping up. That's so crazy. AI may replace Google search. That's crazy. I don't know. And that's why I got into podcasting, because I thought I was forward thinking, and I was like, podcasting is gonna take over radio. Once the music industry can figure out how they can get podcasters to pay them to play their music, it's going to be like subscription based music license. Yeah. So you might have to go through Arista or Sony, but it's gonna be $100 a month for you to play our music. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Once people get their own catalogs and like personalize their music, people gonna fuck with it. I think it's more of just streaming services may kind of like beat out radio, but radio still been standing strong though. Radio still been like this essential. Yeah, I don't want it to take over, but I feel like more the younger the generations that are young, are not gonna give a damn about radio. Yeah, kind of like how the newspapers like extinct now.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
Flat out. Niggas just buy them to get the coupons out the middle.
Shit, sometimes you don't even need that shit. Now you can just look up on Groupon.
Shout out to Groupon. You know what I'm saying? Send a check. One Authentic TV, one you ain't network. Don't play with us, Groupon. We come for your ass. Oh, God.
Shit,
Stop playing with me.
I just did that the other day. I was pulling up the Vaseline. I pulled up a $15 coupon on their website. They scanned the barcode. Shit, we was good to go. I ain't have to print none. I ain't have to cut none out. It's just everything is just now more electronic and digitalized. So
yeah,
that's where we at with it.
That's where we at with it. Tell them where to find you.
All right, y'all. So you can find me. I guess I can get my personal Instagram. So my personal Instagram is so it's _Lynette, which is LONETTE. I only go by Net. If you don't know me like that, please do not call me my full name. You can follow my podcast on Instagram at is it one or two underscores? It's one. I think it's one _Authenticity TV, which is AUTHENTICITY TV. And then you can follow us you can subscribe to us on YouTube at Authenticity TV, and then you can follow us on TikTok at Authenticity TV.
For sure, man. Look, I'm going to add her on this video on YouTube, so you just be able to click on her name and you'll take you straight to her page. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like her stuff, man. Live show with the brunch. Who's chefing?
I don't know yet. I'm planning it.
It's planning. It's in the works.
I'm gonna make sure that the food is fired up for sure.
Yeah.
Anytime I put my hand on something, it got to roll. It got to go well.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna pop out, flat out.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, y'all can look for me. I definitely pay attention to the stories. I definitely repost it. I always repost people that's out here working shit. Mm-hmm. Like that's what I do, because I realized like the people that's in your life ain't gonna do it. Mm-mm. So that's why it's like, well, shit. I see this motherfucker working hard. I'm finna repost this.
That's not how it works to some people. Like because some people can't think of you past whatever version of you that they have in their mind sometimes.
But how can you not share my shit and invite me to your birthday party? Because
that's just people. They don't. Like I said, people can have a certain perception of you in your head. Their head, and it don't include what you doing now.
Right.
I got a family member that don't. I got a few family members that don't support me, but I don't walk around like y'all ain't sharing my shit. It's like, okay, it's cool. Like I don't even. But the people who show up and support, I'm gonna show that love to y'all. I don't got time to even worry about y'all over here. But yeah, that is kind of crazy if you invite me to your birthday party, but damn, you don't support shit I do. I've been invited to something. I'm like, damn, you don't even fucking support me. Yeah, I've had people who call and vent to me about their problems, but it's like, damn, you can't even pop out to a show. How I combat that, I just convert my energy to the people who showing up for me and show them that love. That's it.
Yeah, and it be like, goddamn, cuz, like, for real?
Yeah, it do be a little hurtful, but then you just move on. Cause like my best friend, she has a booming business, 2 kids. That girl ain't missed not one show, and I've had 4 shows finna go on my 5th, and I bet you she gonna be there. Straight up. So when people want to do it, and they love you and they support you for real, you know support for real. Oh, yeah. I got strangers that have maybe showed up to maybe 1 or 2 shows, like one of the first 2 shows, and now I'm seeing them at every show. So. The people support you gonna see it.
Yeah, man. Look, pull it to the brunch. I'm gonna be at the brunch. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for when it is. And yeah, man, y'all be good, man. You know what I'm saying? Who you voting for this year?
Man, please. I ain't finna show that. This motherfucking choice is embarrassing.
Did you see Joe Biden die? And come back to life?
Don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't gonna lie, cause that day I had just came from like a media mixer, and it was like 9-some o'clock, like, and I went to my mama's house, and she was just like, "This shit is fucking embarrassing."
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I just like I said on the podcast with wifey, I said, "Look, y'all, we just need to pray about it and turn it over to the Lord, and you know, we need to find out who else on the ballot." And wifey looked. And Cornell Haynes' ass was on there, so I'm like, well, I'm going for Cornell.
I need to go look at Cornell, but my thing is, why the fuck y'all invite him to the presidential debate? Because he independent? I'm sorry.
One of them. Okay, we're going to stop. Okay. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all follow Authenticity TV. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You know what I'm saying? I rock with her a long way, man. She do good content. She do good shit. If you want her to plan you a live show, make sure you get you a bag and you come with it. Bye.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!